Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make a greeting card mockup in Procreate. Please like and subscribe for more Procreate tutorials like this one. So the first thing you're going to do is take pictures of an envelope on a clean background in a well-lit area. This is just a regular brown craft envelope, and I will link in the description to where you can buy them on Amazon. This is my favorite envelope to use for my greeting cards, and I have a lot of ring lights. I'll show you my setup here in a second, but I have them turned on mostly because I took this video while the sun was going down and the light just wasn't very good in my room, so I needed it a little bit brighter. And I have an iPhone 12, and something that's really cool about the 12 I noticed when I was taking these is that it has those two little plus signs, and when you're taking pictures, the plus signs will actually line up to show you if your phone is level to what you're trying to take a picture of. And here's my lighting setup. You can see I have two ring lights, one overhead and one on the side, but I also have a window right there that I usually film during the days, and I don't need my ring lights. And I also have another lamp to the right that's just kind of like a white light lamp that I use for my normal work. Now I'm going to turn these off to show you that you don't necessarily need to have all of this fancy lighting. So there, I just turned one off, and it's really no different. The iPhone adjusts really well, and you can also change your exposure settings in your camera, and that will help a lot with the pictures you take. So right there, I only have that lamp on the right turned on. So then you're going to go through your camera roll and just make sure that they look good and that you have something to work with. And then you're going to airdrop this to your iPad. Make sure your Bluetooth is turned on. And then it's going to open on your iPad, open Procreate, and import that photo into Procreate. And then add a new layer. And with the selection tool, you're going to make a rectangle selection and turn the color fill on the bottom right and fill that with white. Now create a new canvas at a higher resolution and in CMYK. And a pro tip, CMYK is the color setting for printing, so if you go ahead and create your design in CMYK, then you can just use this design for when you go to print your card. And now you're going to create your design with your favorite brushes. My favorites are Blackburn and Dry Ink. And to do my lettering, I go into Canvas settings and turn on the drawing guide. And then I do each letter in a different layer. And one of my favorite things about Procreate is that when you draw a line and hold it without removing the pen, it will actually correct your line and make it straight. And it does this with circles and arcs as well. So it makes my lettering really consistent, and I like that a lot. And I do each letter on a different layer so that I can move them around. And here I have the magnetics turned on so that I can make sure that all my lettering is lined up. And then I group each word together and center it so that it looks good. And you're going to turn off the background and export as a PNG and just save it to your iPad camera roll. Now go ahead back into your gallery and back into that first canvas that we were working in, and add the design image from your camera roll by going to Insert, Photo. And then just place the design how it would appear on a physical card. And here the magnetics are super helpful too, to make sure that it's centered. And then I just changed the ratio of this rectangle a little bit so that the proportions are more accurate to what an actual card size would look like. And then I like to crop the image to about the size that I actually want it when I use it for thumbnails or listing images on my Etsy page or my Instagram. And then just go ahead and export that as a JPEG to your camera roll, and you're all done. And this is how I do my mock-ups for all my greeting cards. I think it's super easy and it's way easier and just looks a lot better than trying to take pictures of physical printed cards, because sometimes white paper just doesn't show up super well when it's in an image. So if you just make this on a white rectangle, then I think it looks really, really clean and really eye-catching, especially for Etsy listing and selling things online. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment what else you want to learn about Procreate.